to the Andy Griffith Show, Facts and Trivia. My name is Bob. Appreciate you being here on this special edition. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers by Monday, and we're up to like 79, I think, which is a really pretty good. I think we're going to make it. And to help, it would help if you would share these, like on your Facebook, on your Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, I don't care. Let them know about it. Go Team Mayberry. This one is going to be special in the fact that I don't think some people out there know on the Facebook page that there was a movie and come out in 1986, Return to Mayberry, where all the original cast members got together and they did a movie. It's about Andy and Helen coming back to live in Mayberry. And then you got a guy who's running a restaurant there who's trying to build up clientele. So he starts the myth of the monster from Myers Lake, which gets Barney fired up. And I'm going to leave you the link so you can go watch it. I looked for the trailer. No such luck. It's all on YouTube, and I can't get anything off YouTube, so sorry. But I will give you a bunch of pictures, and I'll give you the link to where you can watch the movie down in the description below. Here is some trivia about the show, about the movie. By 1986, the original outdoor set from the Andy Griffith Show had been demolished. So the Mayberry Town Square had to be recreated in a small town in California. This results in the road that originally came to an end in the front of the courthouse now going straight on and being much wider, and a flagpole being used in the middle of the street. Otis Campbell, played by Hal Smith, who was the town drunk in the original series, is now sober and is the town's ice cream man. Andy was going to cut the whole character out because he didn't think alcoholism was a funny subject. Although they used it all the way through the 60s. I don't know. Anyway, they kept Otis, thank God, and made him sober, which made him less funny, but is what it is. I'll tell you something else I missed from this movie is the laugh track. I know that sounds silly, but the laugh track adds so much to the show. I think it would have added a lot to the movie. Ron Howard wasn't the only member with a family member in this movie. His father, Rance Howard, played the preacher. And Don Knotts' real-life daughter, Karen Knotts, had a small part also as Opie's receptionist. This was only the third time in the show's and the spin-off show's history that Gomer and Goober appeared on camera together. The other two times were the Andy Griffith Show in Fun Girls and Gomer Pyle USMC in A Visit from Cousin Goober. Andy and Helen had a baby after moving away from Mayberry. This was depicted in Mayberry RFD in 1968. In this movie, however, there's no mention of Andy Jr. This is the first time Barney and Howard Sprague appear together. They had both previously appeared in the premiere episode of Mayberry RFD, but their characters did not interact. Ken Berry was asked to reprise his role as Sam Jones, but was forced to decline as he was already committed to Mama's Family at the time. Frances Bobbier, playing Aunt Bee, was ailing and homebound when this movie was made, and she considered recording a brief audio segment but decided against it. Another actress does that part, which is heard as Andy lays a flower on Aunt Bee's grave. Barney Fife appeared briefly at Andy and Helen's wedding as Andy's best man, though he spoke no lines. And Andy was the best man at Barney and Thelma Lou's wedding in this movie. The subplot of the lake monster, the monster of Myers Lake, was inspired by the infamous Lake George monster hoax in New York's Adirondack Mountains, if I pronounced that right. The special also ended up rebroadcast on some ABC affiliates on Veterans Day of 2004 as a last-minute replacement for the broadcast of Saving Private Ryan due to objections from the FCC, even though ABC aired the film in 2001 and 2002, respectively. Charlene Darlin appeared on the series with their husband Dud Wash and later an infant daughter Andalina. However, in the movie, when she appears, there is no mention of Dud or the daughter. This was the final film for Anita Corsair, which was Helen Crump. I'm hoping I pronounced that right. In a later episode of the Andy Griffith Show entitled The Return of Barney Fife, it was established that Thelma Lou had gotten married. Andy said the marriage only lasted 18 months, to which Barney corrects him and says 16. Barney's patrol car is a 1981 Chevrolet Malibu, which is rather strange since every patrol car in the original series was a Ford Custom 500 or a Ford Galaxy. Eleanor Donahue, who played Ellie Walker, and Jack Burns, who played Warren Ferguson, were two other cast members not involved with this movie. Both were invited but had other projects going on at the time. Andy could be seen on his porch hearing the town choir practicing. This was the same song that they used to sing and struggle with in an old episode. Good old 14A. As I say, this movie is not the best movie in the world, but it is really cool to see them all come together. And they could have really used a laugh track, which would have helped, in my opinion. It's a must-see for an Andy Griffith fan. So I will be posting a link down in the description where you can go and watch it. It's free on YouTube. It may not be the best quality, but hey, it's free and it's on YouTube, so you can watch it. So go down in the description below, click the link, it'll take you right to it, and give it a watch, and let me know what you think. Now, one more thing before I go. I believe next week we're going to be starting a contest. I haven't got the prize yet, but I will have it, and then I'll show it to you before the next week, and I'll let you know how we're going to run this contest. So, be watching future episodes to find out how to enter this contest, okay? Appreciate you being here. Don't forget the trivia question on the Facebook page. Have a great day, and God bless.